You literally made yourself the victim.
Okay. Why does everyone say this?
Yeah, male friendships are weird.
My question to you is, what is your dream engagement?
It's disgusting.
I mean, no, I disagree, but...
Not being white.
What do boys do to maintain their friendship? They play FIFA, they play Call of Duty, and then they call it a day. Like, I'm about to fight you.
Why are you now not going to fight me? Happy 80... Nope, I told myself I'm not going to clap.
Yeah.
Yep. If I don't clap, I don't know what to do with my hands. But happy ATT Tuesday.
Happy ATT. Right, so we're going to start today's episode with things that sucked as a kid, but it's lit now. So I'll kick us off. Going to bed early.
Oh, I could have put that one. Not being white. Oof. Sorry, but when I was a kid, I hated having any melanin. And that was only because we spoke about this on episode, whatever the red episode was. But it was only because I was in such a white area. Like,
it's not healthy.
No.
It's not good for anybody.
Like, I cried because I wasn't white. Like, it was a sad life. Oh my god, I forgot I put hot water in this.
Hey, where's my tea?
Bruh. Oh. Can I have a tea bag, please? Yeah. I just realised you have green tea, don't you?
We're ready for number 2?
Yeah.
Reading.
Nah, actually, I can't say that because I quite... Did you not read Jacqueline Wilson when you were a kid?
I burnt my tongue. Yeah. What age of kid are we talking about? I'm talking like 5 years old. You know when you'd have to read at school. You have to read out loud. Da, da, da.
Oh, I feel like I always loved reading. Did you read
No, because I can't read stuff like out loud. So like I start stuttering. My tongue is burnt.
Oh no, I can't. Like that's gonna ruin your whole day. See when your tongue gets scratchy. Nah, that throws me off completely.
Time. I don't know why it's still burning.
I'm just dropping water all over this blanket. Whoops.
I was about to fight you.
Why are you now not gonna fight me?
Because you said it's water.
Oh yeah. Did you read Jacqueline Wilson though?
Yeah.
Did you read? Oh, it was something like called Best Friend. I just remember the front colour was blue, and it was my favourite ever.
Nah, I've been through.
Oh, it was good that she called Best Friends.
I've been through Geek Girl. I've been through all the Hunger Games series. I've been through all the Maze Runner series.
Oh yeah, see, I need to read them. I've never read a movie as a book. I've got it. Oh my god, the thickest. You might have it. No, it's probably at my mum's. The thickest book I have is It. You see, it was a clown. But I can't. I've never read a horror as a book.
That sounds a bit booky.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't do a horror that wouldn't have a romantic interest in there. Like I kind of just need a little like.
Because even now that I'm reading thriller, I don't have a romantic interest to follow. Romantic interest. Well, how did you just word that?
Romantic interest.
Oh, okay. I don't have that to follow in the book, so thrillers take a lot longer to get into. Into the plot. Yeah, like I'm just over halfway through, and honestly I just want to hurry up and finish this book. I'm so over it. I've never felt that way about a book, but I can't just give up halfway. I have to know how it ends.
Anyway,
spaghetti bolognese.
I love spaghetti.
I hated spaghetti bolognese as a kid.
Really?
But now I love it, but I think it's because I make it. I think I just didn't like, no offense,
shout out mum.
I think it was just the way that my mum made it, or the way that anyone made it. Like I don't think I liked it as a kid, because now that I'm older, there's so many more foods that I like because I just go crazy with my seasoning. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then to an extent, do you really like the foods or do you just like the seasoning?
Well,
do you like the taste of... Like, this is like a question. Like, do we actually like the taste of the foods that we make? Or do we just like the taste of the salt and the seasoning and every purpose? Like the Maggi. The seasoning. We just like the taste of the seasoning.
Because if you cooked me just mince, I'm not.
And we just like the taste of all the food that is made with that seasoning because it...
Yeah. That's a good point.
We don't like the food, we like the seasoning.
The only foods I actually like without that isn't based on the seasoning is fruit and vegetable. And you don't even like fruit and vegetables. You're cooked.
I do like fruit and... Why does everyone say this?
Because you don't.
No, I like them. I like apples, I like grapes, I don't like bananas.
Do you like strawberries?
I love strawberries.
Do you like raspberries?
I like raspberries, yeah.
So why did you ever tell me you don't? I used to have what? I used to force you to eat apples when you used to stay
No. It wasn't
Wingfield.
Apples. It was grapes because I hadn't had them in years.
Oh, I used to put them in yogurt for you. And cut your apples into slices like one child.
Yeah.
What food don't you like then?
I don't like bananas.
I used to not like bananas until recently. When did you last try a banana?
They're baby food. It's just mush. And I don't even like a chicken steak. Because that's mush. I'm not going to like a banana. And it's cold.
All fruit is cold.
No, that wasn't the point I was making.
Okay.
Oh, literally, my next thing on this list was vegetables. I hated it as a kid, but I like him now.
Do you know what okay, I'm going to lead on from your point. I didn't like mushrooms. I love mushrooms now.
Mushrooms are great.
Why did I never like mushrooms? Now I would literally, like, when I make breakfast, I'll cook mushrooms and cook tomatoes. I didn't like tomatoes, and now I love tomatoes, especially cooked ones.
All these things, they feel like they shouldn't be healthy because I just enjoy them so much.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like, ooh, like I shouldn't be eating too much of this, but really it's healthy. So
I'll know that my taste has matured when I like raw onion. If you know me, there's two facts especially about me. I'm always cold. Like right now, I'm genuinely freezing. I have goosebumps all over me, and I can't eat raw onions. Like if I go to a shop and it's like somewhere where they make fresh sandwiches, and I bite into it and I didn't know there was onion in there, I'm freaking out. I'll open it up and take it all out. Cooked onions, but only I can have cooked onions when they're soft.
They're good for you as well. Sometimes I'd be cooking before I put onions in the pan. I just be eating them raw.
Yeah, no, that's tapped. Raw, I can't. I don't get the. Yeah. What's the word? The
appeal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's disgusting.
I disagree, but it's great. Oh, disgusting. Yeah.
They're disgusting. Cooked onion tastes completely different. Like I can have cooked onions when they're cooked into something, but raw onions, whoa! Grocery shopping. I used to hate grocery shopping, but it's because I got dragged. Like, actually,
it wasn't your own. Well, it kind of was your own block groceries, but it wasn't. Like...
I didn't have any free will when it came to grocery shopping before. Like when my little brother was born, and I was old enough to go to a shop by myself. Me having to go all the way down to the shops, to Iceland or Morrison's, wherever the hell it was. I'm back with grocery shopping, and I couldn't. My mum wouldn't even send me a list. I'd have to be on the phone to her the whole time, and then nah. Next.
Bath time. The way I hated baths as a kid, I would lie and said I've already had my bath time. I would flip in, just not start running the tap when my mom told me to go run the tap. Like
I remember faking a shower, but now that we're saying it, I don't think I ever had baths.
Really?
Like I don't.
It's because when my mom had to do my hair,
I remember that because I remember I was using a jug. Did you ever have the you know when you don't have a shower that attaches to your thing and you have to use the things that plug onto the tap? Bruh, it was like an extension that had to go on either tap, so one goes on the hot, one goes on the cold. You see how we've got the connector into the interface?
Oh yeah,
imagine
I know what it is.
That.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but like if one side came undone, you're either getting scolded or it's freezing cold.
Yeah, I realised why I burnt my tongue, and I was like, I left it there for ages. It's because it's a Stanley. I put boiling water in here. Of course, it stayed boiling. Oh. That's why. I left it for ages, and now I took a sip, and now it's hurt me.
Mine's never going to cool down.
Yeah, that just told me not to take another sip. Okay, next.
You know you have to make that split-second decision as of spit it out or swallow it. No, mine's scratchy.
Yeah, mine's scratchy. Yeah, we're both.
They ruined. Nah, that's screwed me up. Your turn. No, you said bath time. Cleaning. To be fair, I never had to clean as a kid, I guess, but I had to tidy. But now there's something so therapeutic about cleaning my space and tidying Sunday resets.
Yeah. And the last one. Are you on your last one after this?
That was my last one.
The last one. My last one is water. As a kid, I hated water. I wanted to add anything I could to it. Squash, juice, I want milkshake. I don't want water. Yeah. Why the flip would I pick water? I got bare options and I want water.
Now water is amazing.
Water is the best drink on the planet.
I remember my mum used to get the school. Well, she must have bought the bottles in separately, but I used to have flavoured water at like break time, not break time, or snack time, lunchtime, whatever it is. Because I don't think they gave us squash in school. And I didn't have a pack. Why was...
They gave us flipping milk.
I did. That's one thing I still can't do. Milk.
Oh, I can't do milk.
No, I can...
You know when people like just drink it straight out
from the carton?
It gives me the ick.
Ew, and people used to be obsessed with the mini cartons.
That person, I just won't drink from that carton. Like I can't do all the little cross-contamination.
Let's move on to making friends in your 20s and like having a best friend / a friendship group. Guys, I don't know if this is a phase, an era,
I don't know if everyone goes through this.
An apocalypse. What else? A drought. Me and Hallie are going through a drought, guys. We need friends. I know how sad that sounds.
I don't want to be the one to say it.
The only people I see is Hattie, my mans, and Hattie's mans. I don't see anyone else.
Point blank period, friends are needed. So if someone
female
can let
friends
us know where to
more
source
specifically.
that. Oh, female, yeah. More specifically, got male friends, but F you lot.
Male friends who don't include us in plans. But like, that's the thing. We're the two females in a male predominant friendship group. So when the males want to go and do their thing, they have like lads nights. And I want content creation friends, bro.
Yeah,
like we need friends
that's
that
important.
are into the same thing
friends
as us.
Friends in the industry, your friends can dictate your whole life, like what route you go down, where you end up, how successful you are.
Like, I wonder if I moved to the city and I didn't meet you, how into content creation would I be? Like, I don't know how comfortable I would be with putting myself on the internet like that. Because I've always wanted to. Like, since I was in secondary school, I wanted a YouTube channel. I wanted to do vlogs. Not even just vlogs, like sit-down videos. I always wanted a YouTube channel. But I never had the balls to put myself on a YouTube channel because I didn't want people that I know to find it. Now, I don't know what clicked in me. I don't know if it's being friends with Hallie or just like my mindset, but I don't give a shit now. The people that you're surrounded by, like, imagine if all my friends were all my friends. Imagine if imagine if my closest friends were all worked in a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Like, I would have no inspiration.
Yeah.
Like, your friends are also your inspiration.
You'd probably end up in a 9 to 5 as well.
I'd be in another office job.
Because it's what the norm and your comfortability. Like, you're gonna be comfortable with what your friends are doing because you're like, oh, they're on the same path with me, kind of. Like, I should just if they're doing all right, as long as I'm doing what they're doing, I'm all right too, type thing.
Whereas when I know my friends are reaching for millions, I'm now in a mindset where it feels more doable. It feels more realistic because my peers are doing the same thing. Like, my peers are taking the same route.
If there's things you don't like about your friends, be flipping careful. You better pattern that out, iron that out, or get new friends because you are going to become them,
you'll adopt that,
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, whether it's mannerisms, mindset,
like
things they say, things they do. I forget that comes from like seeing your parents do things and like you adopt your mannerisms, but you feel like as soon as you become your own person, that's not going to happen. But it definitely happens.
Yeah,
that's still
it's just
happens.
It's literally who you invest your time with. As childhood, you're investing all your time with your parents by force, not
so
even by
you
choice.
Become
by force.
your personality is like a stem from them.
You
your habits,
all their traits.
Phone is ringing. If you accept, you have to fight a chicken to the death every time you get into a car. If you decline,
To the death.
Okay,
continue.
Or if you decline, you fight an orangutan to the death once a year, but you get a sword. If it's only once.
Oh, I'd fight an orangutan once a year.
Really?
Yeah, and especially with a sword.
Like, I hear it, but that's a wild animal. But what? I know, but chickens, like killing a chicken, it's just a chore. Like every time you get in a car. What?
But like they still kind of struggle a bit. You still got like. I watched it recently. Don't ask why. It was in a TV show. It was in a TV show. Someone killed a chicken.
Why?
Because they were trying to hide from someone and they hid in the chicken hen and the chicken was making noise, so they just strangled it and killed it. Oh. Anyway, that was a really convenient time. I don't think it's that. Like, you gotta still put some in it. Every time I get in a car, that means I would have had to do it already, like, hypothetically twice today.
Yeah, myth.
Yeah, no. Once a year, orangutan. Let's have it. I'll take a orangutan. Even without a sword, I reckon I could take. Moving on. Yeah,
take that back right now.
You know what though? Having mosquitoes in the area I live now has really sharpened my fight or flight. Anytime I see a fly, I'm like, go away, get out. Like, I would just get out of the area. But these mosquitoes are pesky. They won't leave the area. So if I want to sleep in my own bed, I have to kill them. So now, I'm a predator. I'm like an apex predator. Like,
you were always the predator. You just made yourself the prey. You literally made yourself the victim.
Okay.
To bugs.
Yeah.
If you accept, you have to live out the rest of your life in the wilderness. If you decline, you live out the rest of your life in jail. I don't know why I always ask jail questions.
I do the wilderness. Yes. I feel like nature is more like the correct route to go down. Like, it's more our roots as humans. Like, we can learn to survive by ourselves.
But don't you think you'll go insane?
Have you seen go insane in jail as well?
Arrow? Yeah, but at least you're around people and you get food every day.
Oh, by yourself was an add-on to this.
Yeah, like you're in hunting mode.
I do like humans somewhat, and I don't like bugs that much, so maybe I'd pick humans.
Yeah, you being in the wilderness is crazy. You wouldn't.
But I feel like
survive
like I said with the mosquitoes, like I'd adapt. Like I would have to be forced.
You have to find your own shelter. Like I'd love to do it, but the rest of my life,
I'd love to do it for like maybe like a week. No, love is a strong word. I would consider doing it for like a week.
You wouldn't even go camping for a day.
Yeah, but if I was like rich and I like. If it was like for like a big like YouTube video or like
like incentive, you need an incentive.
Incentive, yeah.
Okay. If we went camping for my birthday, would you go?
No. Don't put me
for
through
my
that
birthday.
choice.
My birthday isn't. Your best friend's birthday isn't enough of an incentive to go camping.
I would.
You went camping to work at a fucking festival.
They paid me $6.
I'm your best friend. Did you go skydiving?
I want to be older.
Would you go bungee jumping?
Older.
Why? In case you die?
Somewhat in case I die, but like... more like I'm not earning for that life experience. Right? Just like there's so many more things at this level of life I want to experience before like... I'm not an adrenaline junkie.
I was gonna say
I'm not an adrenaline junkie. What?
You know another thing that you wouldn't do? No. I was gonna say roller coaster, but roller coaster. Why did I say it like that? But then... The ride that we went on in Disneyland.
I love that.
No, the one that you didn't go on.
Oh, because I don't do up and down rides.
Would you go on that for my birthday?
No. Don't ask me to do that.
You would have gone on that for my birthday.
Listen, as friends,
if we went to Disneyland and I said to you, as my birthday gift, it would mean so much to me if you come on this ride with me and hold my hand. You wouldn't get on that ride with me.
No, I'm sorry. No.
What about if Jonas asked you for his birthday?
No.
You're crazy.
What?
You're so mean.
If it was your dying wish, or I have to do this, or you're gonna die,
noted.
I would do it.
Noted.
But you're asking me to do it out of your own free will just because you want me to do it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because my birthday, like I don't like a free birthday best friend wish.
See, no.
Damn, I'll give you a birthday wish.
Birthday wish every year is greedy.
Yeah, but imagine
it's
this was
be
my
like
one.
For the special ones, like
25th.
We're gonna celebrate your frontal lobe developing.
Yeah, 25th is a big one.
Yeah, okay, somewhat.
25th means I'm halfway to 30. Like 25th is honestly.
You mean halfway to
50? That's what I meant. But I meant like halfway between from 20s to 30.
Okay, 25. Yeah, it has multiple. Okay.
Okay, so 25. I'm dragging you to Disneyland. Noted. Female versus male friendships. Do you prefer female friendships or male friendships? Not necessarily a friendship group, but just like your circle.
I think the ideal would be females, but I don't think it's realistic. I feel like I'm still actively looking for female friends. Like I would love to have a group of female friends, but
you have to be so
just
particular.
Out of science and pure nature, it's harder to maintain, harder to like less likely to like click with girls. So yeah, not saying I'm gonna go out and
like what is in our nature that makes us so difficult?
Yeah, it's because we're more emotional creatures.
Yeah.
So we connect on a different like level than to mandem. Like some mandem probably don't even know each other's birthday dates.
Yeah, and they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like mandem don't always go deep. Like there's so much mandem don't know about each other. But girls, when there's a friendship, like you kind of just
share
you're
everything.
an open book with each other.
I feel like male friendships, not that they're surface level, but they're more surface level.
Boys just play FIFA now.
Yeah, and like, what do you guys talk about?
Like, what do boys do to maintain their friendship? They play FIFA, they play Call of Duty, and then they call it a day. Like, yeah, you're my bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's my killie.
Yeah, male friendships are weird. Like, you don't have like a real connection. I feel like it's unfair to say they don't have a real connection, but it's like they don't have as deep of a connection.
Yeah. More times than not. Like, obviously, there will be people that are male friendships that are close, but majority I would say are surface level.
I feel like me having male friends resonates more with, what do I want to say, my inner child? I don't know, but just as what I'm trying to say is growing up, I always had male cousins. Like I had three brothers, not my brothers, but three. They are three brothers, and they're all my cousins. And then I had another male cousin, and then I had like two close female cousins. But because and then my brother. Like, I've always grown up around boys. So I feel like that's why I find it so easy. Because, you know, some females, they can't do male friendships. Like, they just don't get on with males like that. I feel like I'm just more used to being around boys.
Yeah, I feel like the only...
Like in a brotherly friendship type of way.
Yeah, I think the reason my friendship is predominantly male is because in school there wasn't a lot of black people, and there was only me and my girl Annie, and then the boys were only like we got called the multicultural group of the school because we just all clung together, and naturally that happened to be like 6 guys and 2 girls, and that's just how it went.
I remember it was like that at my college. Like it was never like that at my school. There wasn't really a group of. No, that literally wasn't a group of black people. We were kind of just sparse, but there wasn't that many black people anyway. But in my college was when we were in a really white area. So all the black people that came from to this white area to go to this college, in the cafeteria, it was like, say there's rows of tables. We would always end up putting all the middle tables along the whole length. It's probably like from that window to this wall, like the whole length of the cafeteria would be our tables that we just pushed together, and then there'd just be this one line of black people. Have you still been watching Emily in Paris, by the way?
I'm on the last... No, I finished it. Yeah, I did finish it.
Oh, yeah, can't relate. I haven't watched it.
I stopped watching it for like a couple weeks, and then I was like, let me just watch the last episode.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched anything since You Are Mine.
Okay, today's hotspot. If you're on the internet...
On
the internet enough, you have seen rings have been popping out left, right, and centre.
Oh,
and it is engagement season.
Why?
People.
Why is this
I don't
season?
know why. I don't know if it's because it's got a little bit colder. People want to cuddle at night. I want to marry you now. I don't know why.
Oh, it's past summer. But why? I don't get that.
I don't know. But it just is. So we're going to accept it. So my question to you is, what is your dream engagement?
Dream engagement?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't expecting this. I genuinely don't think I've ever thought of my dream engagement.
I haven't like actively thought about it. But I know what I want and what I don't want, kind of. So at least like that.
All I know is that I want it to be made a big deal. I don't want bare people to be around. Like, I want us to have that moment together. I even think the same thing about a gender reveal. I don't know if I want to have like a party, a gender reveal party. Like, I feel like I might just want me and my partner.
I like the idea of it being revealed just us, and then we reveal it to our friends and family together. Yeah.
But if it was like, I don't want to be engaged to in public with like or like I don't want a crowd of strangers. Like, if anyone was going to be there, it would be my very, very close friends and family. But I also feel like I would want to share that moment with just my partner. I want it on video.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
Please plan a video. Yeah. Like, please plan a videographer. So, private with a videographer, but from a distance. So they're not in the moment. A photographer, I guess. I just want the moment to be captured, because that's a moment that I want to be able to watch back on. I want to show my kids. It's not even just like it's not even just a thing of, I want to put it on the internet. I need everyone to see it. For myself, that's a serious keepsake. Like, to be able to replay that moment, and then wait, let me go through the non-negotiables first, and then I'll go through the scenario. Make sure my nails are done, and I'm in a very cute outfit.
Oh, that's
necessity, yeah. But scenario wise, I don't know where. What comes to mind first, if I'm like imagining it, is to have all my favorite flowers around me. Like, if I got engaged in a thing of sunflowers and roses, I would be just the happiest person ever. I don't care whether it's at daytime, nighttime, sunny, cold. I don't really care. On a beach would be nice. But again, not a necessity. But beach is just where I can kind of picture where... I just want to be in nature. Yeah. Like, beach, we could even be in the woods. I don't care, I just want to be outdoors. But I want to be taken to my friends after. I need to see Halle within the next hour after I get engaged. Like, I need to scream in someone's face that there's a ring on my finger. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have like an ideal scenario. I just have do's and do-nots. What's yours?
I haven't thought about that hard. It's pretty much the same. This is what I'm saying. Your friends will literally mirror of you, mate. Private, because especially if you want me to deep the moment and be... Like,
Halle's emotionally unavailable.
Yeah.
So...
I need to know, like, there's no one here. It's just me and you.
Yeah,
and
like, you're not going to cry in front of
me on some,
people.
like, real level right now. Like, I can't be conscious of, there's eyes watching me or there's someone over there. Like, I would be thinking, how do I look from that perspective? What is this person thinking?
Like, you need to know you can be vulnerable.
I don't need to be in my mind. I need to just be focused there. I need it recorded, non-negotiable, because my memory is trash and I need to be able to remember that for the rest of my life.
Put a road mic on me.
Yes.
DJI mic.
Little magnet road mic.
Yeah.
Like, this at all costs. But yeah, just as long as it's private. But
Do you want to do your vows in front of people at your wedding?
yeah.
I don't know
see
if I
why
want to
not.
do that. I feel like I want to do... I feel like words between partners should always... Not always, but I don't care for it to be declared to everyone in the room.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
don't
like the
care for
idea
that,
of writing, like your own vows.
Mm.
But I like the idea of writing, like, a love letter and giving it to that person for you to go back and read later.
Oh, I feel like I like the idea of that on the wedding day in the morning when you're both getting ready. You both have a love letter for each other. That sounds cute.
Oh, and you read it then?
Yeah, you read it when you're getting ready.
Yeah. Oh, that would make me so excited.
Yeah.
I'd already be excited, but it would
Yeah.
make me more excited.
But the reason I like vows in a service with a little bit of an audience is because people get to, more like your parents, the people close to you, you get to see the vulnerability in the relationship.
Yeah,
Like,
I
there's
hear
there's only so much people can see of your relationship. Like, not that it matters their opinion, but it lets them in a little bit on like especially for my parents to see, like, oh, they've actually got like a connection. Like, they can be happy for you.
I feel like that
friends
depends
is-
on the relationship as well. Like, if the parents don't, if the partner and the parents haven't really spent time, or like the parents haven't spent much time around you and your partner to see what you're like, because like, look
But
at me,
even
for
just
example,
like
that whole household knows what
your
we're
partner's
like.
not gonna start like spilling how they really feel about you, even if you're like,
But you
like,
can just see it.
you can see it, but like to hear it verbally and like, the
Yeah.
confirmation, it's
Yeah.
gonna be like an emotional day. Like, I feel like
yeah,
it'll be nice. I feel
vocal
like
promise in front of everyone.
yeah, I feel like it'll be nice.
Especially for like extended family that I've never even met the other partner type thing. Do you know what would be really, really, really cool? We've spoken about it before.
What double proposals in different
Yeah.
places at the same time?
I know that just them things that would just be a dream. Like,
Yeah.
a dream scenario would be if we were like a vacation and then we go on our separate dates, we get proposed to in whatever ways they decide to propose, and then we come back and we're like, I got engaged, and you're like, I got engaged too, and we're like,
Ooh,
ah,
you know
like,
what's hectic about
you
that?
just share that moment.
Yes, you need a healthy friendship. We have a healthy friendship in order to be able to share that moment. There's a lot of people that would not want
Yeah.
to share that moment. And aside from that, what was I gonna say? That is a hectic time period, because if both of us are like, oh yeah, we'll get married in the next year.
But I don't know
That's
if
two
it depends when I get engaged.
planned.
But yeah, word. Because we're going to be so heavily involved in each other's wedding planning as
Yeah.
well. But like, we'd make it
That was
work.
very hectic. But yeah, in hindsight, it's
Yeah.
very,
That's
very-
just one of them moments that, like, I would want to share with Hallie. You see, like, when I find out, whenever I find out I'm pregnant, it's gonna be so much self-control, because I feel like my partner deserves to be the first person there.
yeah, because it's their half 50%
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
But it's gonna take so much self-control for me to not take a test with Hallie there. Like, I obviously can't predict what the scenario would be, but I can imagine I would take the test by myself. It would take a lot of self-control to not share that moment with Hallie immediately. I wonder what order I would tell him, you, my mum, or him, my mum, you, or you and my mum at the same time. Well, guys, I think this is probably a bit of a shorter episode today. Pardon me, but we're kind of on a time crunch.
Yep, well, very much wrapping up time.
Very much on a time crunch.
Okay, subscriber count is on 273. Yeah,
Let me
it
just
is.
double check. Yeah, 273. So do us a favour and get us to
Feel free
300.
to make that 274.
Yeah, and then 275, and then
276.
and on and on and on and on and on and on until we get to like 7 million. You know. So like, comment,
Pretty accurate
subscribe.
number right there. 7 million is pretty. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the goal.
If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, like, comment, follow our social medias, follow
Let us know
our
your
side
dream
hustles.
engagement. Let us know your dream engagement. Whether you would fight a chicken and
orangutan.
or an orangutan, just let us know. We're trying to hear what you have to say as well.
I also now have my own. I wish I said this at the beginning because they probably dropped off by now. I also have my own vlog channel now. I will link that down below. So please go and show me some love. I'm on like 20 subscribers and I've got another video coming out tomorrow, which I'm going to go and edit now. So goodbye. See you next episode.
Bye.
Peace.